to my channel. So in today's video I will be talking about how to create and practice positive affirmations. So positive affirmations are basically positive statements that help you to overcome any challenge in relation to self-inflicting thoughts you constantly repeat, and when you believe in these positive affirmations they bring really huge changes into your life. So without further ado, I'll be sharing with you guys some tips on how to create positive affirmations. So the number one tip that you need to bear in your mind when you want to create positive affirmations is you must be able to invest yourself emotionally when you are preparing your positive affirmation. It lights up your day. The moment you read your positive affirmations, make sure that you can relate to it emotionally in order for you to really feel your positive affirmation. So as an example, I'll show you guys a letter that I wrote to myself. Okay, so it goes something like, to dear self, and then you write down everything that is on your mind, that is cluttering your mind, and anything that is weighing you down. Okay, the whole purpose of writing this down is to identify what it is that is bothering you and what you want to change about it. So the next thing that I'll be needing you guys to do is go on to the next step, which is reflecting and imagining your future self. So for this, I'll be needing you guys to pick up another piece of paper and a pen where you're going to write a letter to your future self, to imagine yourself in the future. And I want you to be really specific, as in the smallest details, as to how you picture to live your life in another 5 to 10 years or 20 years. Okay, if you're thinking in a very long term, you can put this up in your room, in your bullet journal, in your journal. Okay, so like what I've done here, I've actually written it down like this. Okay, and I've sticked it on my in my bullet journal, so it becomes like a reference for me. Whenever I'm feeling down, I always remember and remind myself that this is the kind of person that I want to be. This is the kind of person that I want to see myself grow into. Okay, I want you to take your letter that you wrote to your current self and the letter that you wrote to your future self. Okay, compare these two letters and look at all the things that are weighing you down in your current letter to yourself. Okay, something like maybe you're not happy in terms of your family life, or in terms of your career, or maybe in terms of your financial state. Compare this with your future self. Okay, how relatable is this with your future self? And what I imagine that with the kind of attitude and with the kind of thinking that you have now, how close will you be to your future self? So it's irrelatable and it's almost like impossible with the kind of thinking and with the kind of feelings that you possess right now. Okay, it's almost impossible for you to attract the kind of life that you see yourself living in the future. Happy with your current relationship, or you're not happy with your relationship with your siblings or with your parents. So when you say affirmations like I am loved, I am completely open to love, and everyone loves me. Okay, when you use this kind of affirmations, you are bringing yourself closer to your future self, whereby you picture yourself to be someone who is very close to your family members. You imagine and picture yourself that everybody in your family enjoys your company. So you've done 3 things. You have been honest with yourself, you've invested your emotions. Secondly, you wrote a letter to your future self. You want to see how you aspire to be in the future. And thirdly, you know the aspects that is bringing you down in order for you to create your positive affirmations. For the part of practicing your positive affirmations. So if you ask me when is the best time to practice this positive affirmation, I really feel that this will be very essential and a very important thing in your life if you start practicing it the first thing in the morning. When your mind is really fresh, you wake up without any worries, you wake up without any thoughts in your mind is basically empty. I felt that it worked so well with me and really related with me when I said them out aloud. Okay, so for example, this is one of my favorite. It's in regards to self-esteem, and it goes something like, I am creatively inspired by the world. I put energy into things that matter to me. I trust myself to make the right decision. Okay, so for some of you who may be wondering if is it possible for me to write these positive affirmations down, yes, whatever technique that works best for you, whatever you feel that maybe you can try reading it out aloud, and maybe you can try writing. So whatever technique, whichever technique that relates the most to you, where you feel really motivated instantly, okay, so try out that, because different people have different perspectives. So um, reading out aloud works for me, so if that doesn't work for you, then you can try any other methods. Okay. Okay guys, so I hope that you enjoyed this video. I all the tips and the ways to practice were personalized. They were some things that worked for me, and I just used this as a platform to share it with you guys, because I really believe that positive affirmations was something that really helped me when I was in a very dark place in my life, and I hope that it helped you as well.